This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
1. What is the main function of a frame rack in collision repair? A. Supporting the vehicle for paintwork. B. Measuring tire tread depth. C. Anchoring and pulling structural components back to specification. D. Aligning doors and trim. Answer: C. Anchoring and pulling structural components back to specification. Explanation: a frame rack holds the vehicle securely while applying controlled pulling force to realign the frame or unibody. 2. When using a tram gauge, what must be true for accurate measurement? A. The gauge must be parallel to the floor. B. The gauge tips must contact clean metal points. C. The gauge should be held at an angle. D. The gauge must rest on the tires. Answer: B. The gauge tips must contact clean metal points. Explanation: rust, dirt, or seam sealer can cause false readings when using a tram gauge. 3. Which of the following indicates diamond frame damage? A. One rail pushed forward. B. Both rails pushed downward. C. Center section twisted. D. Front crossmember bowed. Answer: A. One rail pushed forward. Explanation: a diamond condition occurs when one rail is displaced ahead of the other, creating uneven diagonals. 4. Why must the vehicle's battery be disconnected before welding? A. To prevent spatter on paint. B. To protect electronic modules from voltage spikes. C. To lower current draw. D. To cool the weld site. Answer: B. To protect electronic modules from voltage spikes. Explanation: disconnecting the negative cable isolates sensitive electronics during welding. 5. Which type of steel is most common in modern unibody construction? A. Cast iron. B. Mild steel. C. High-strength steel, HSS. D. Stainless steel. Answer: C. High-strength steel, HSS. Explanation: HSS is widely used for crash zones and structural reinforcement due to its strength-to-weight ratio.
6. What does MASH refer to? A. Frame rails bent upward. B. Frame rails shortened from impact. C. Roof panel distortion. D. Paint blistering. Answer: B. Frame rails shortened from impact. Explanation: MASH damage results from longitudinal compression of frame rails. 7. Before making any pulls, the technician should always: A. Remove all panels. B. Measure and record all reference points. C. Inflate the tires. D. Disconnect brake lines. Answer: B. Measure and record all reference points. Explanation: baseline dimensions ensure accurate comparison and prevent overcorrection. 8. What happens if high-strength steel is overheated during repair? A. It becomes stronger. B. It softens and loses structural strength.
C. It becomes magnetic. D. It becomes brittle only on the surface. Answer: B. It softens and loses structural strength. Explanation: excessive heat alters the grain structure of HSS, compromising its crashworthiness. 9. Which pulling direction is used first in most frame repairs? A. Same direction as impact. B. Opposite the direction of impact. C. Straight up. D. Diagonal only. Answer: B. Opposite the direction of impact. Explanation: pulling opposite the impact reverses deformation forces to restore geometry. 10. Why is corrosion protection required inside closed frame sections after welding? A. To hide weld seams. B. To prevent internal rust and weakening. C. For improved color match. D. For soundproofing. Answer: B. To prevent internal rust and weakening. Explanation: applying cavity wax or corrosion inhibitor protects inaccessible metal areas.
11. Which tool provides the most precise 3D measurements? A. Tape measure. B. Laser measuring system. C. Tram gauge. Or D. Plumb bob. Answer: B. Laser measuring system. Explanation: laser systems capture real-time X, Y, and Z data for digital accuracy. 12. What is the correct method for correcting a minor buckle in a mild steel rail? A. Heat with oxyacetylene torch. B. Cold pull with hydraulic pressure. C. Hammer with large mallet. Or D. Apply body filler. Answer: B. Cold pull with hydraulic pressure. Explanation: controlled pulling without heat maintains structural strength. 13. When welding a replacement rail, why must a weld-through primer be used? A. To make the weld stronger. B. To prevent corrosion between panels. C. To speed up cooling. Or D. To change color tone. Answer: B. To prevent corrosion between panels. Explanation: weld-through primers protect overlapped metal areas during and after welding. 14. Twist in a frame means A. Both rails bent upward equally. B. Rails rotated diagonally in opposite directions. C. Cross-member bent forward. Or D. Roof buckled. Answer: B. Rails rotated diagonally in opposite directions. Explanation: twist occurs when opposite corners of the structure are higher or lower. 15. What can result from pulling too quickly on a frame rack? A. Better accuracy. B. Metal stretching and tears. C. Faster repair time. Or D. More even alignment. Answer: B. Metal stretching and tears. Explanation: pulling too fast doesn't allow metal to flow and can cause overpulling or fractures. 16. Which measurement detects lateral misalignment? A. Diagonal. B. Height. C. Width. D. Length. Answer: A. Diagonal. Explanation: comparing cross diagonals reveals if the structure is shifted sideways. 17. Which welding method is most used for structural steel repairs? A. Stick welding.
SMAW. B. MIG welding, GMAW. C. TIG welding, GTAW. D. Gas welding. Answer: B. MIG welding, GMAW. Explanation: MIG provides precise heat control and consistent penetration for automotive steels. 18. If one side of a vehicle's wheelbase is shorter than the other, what is likely the issue? A. Sag. B. Mash. C. Twist. D. Crown. Answer: B. Mash. Explanation: shorter wheelbase indicates longitudinal compression on that side. 19. Why must holding clamps remain tight during pulling operations? A. They reduce weld time. B. They stabilize the opposite side from movement. C. They increase pulling force. D. They reduce chain wear. Answer: B. They stabilize the opposite side from movement. Explanation: secure anchoring ensures only the damaged section moves during repair. 20. Which procedure is required before cutting or welding near airbag sensors? A. Disconnect battery and wait specified time. B. Cover sensors with wet rags. C. Spray sensors with paint. D. Leave system powered. Answer: A. Disconnect battery and wait specified time. Explanation: waiting allows airbag system capacitors to discharge and prevents accidental deployment.
21. What is the function of crush boxes in a unibody frame? A. Improve aerodynamics. B. Absorb impact energy. C. Support bumpers only. D. Provide lifting points. The answer is B. Absorb impact energy. Explanation: crush boxes deform in collisions to manage crash forces safely. 22. When removing adhesive bonded panels, heat should A. Never be used. B. Be applied within OEM specified temperature. C. Exceed 700 degrees F for quick removal. D. Be applied directly with open flame. The answer is B. Be applied within OEM specified temperature. Explanation: controlled heating softens adhesive safely without damaging substrates. 23. Why must welds be staggered between inner and outer panels? A. To make sanding easier. B. To distribute stress evenly. C. To hide seam lines. D. To reduce paint time. The answer is B. To distribute stress evenly. Explanation: staggering joints avoids stress concentration and preserves crash performance. 24. Which metal is lightweight, corrosion resistant, and increasingly used in structural parts? A. Cast iron. B. Aluminum. C. Brass. D. Stainless steel. The answer is B. Aluminum. Explanation: aluminum's low weight and corrosion resistance make it ideal for modern structural designs. 25. What must always be verified after frame pulling? A. Tire tread wear. B. Suspension alignment points. C. Door weather stripping. D. Radiator hose fit. The answer is B. Suspension alignment points. Explanation: pulling may shift mounting locations. Verifying ensures correct wheel alignment.
26. When sectioning a rail, where should the cut be made? A. Anywhere convenient. B. In straight, non-reinforced areas per OEM instructions. C. At bends or holes. D. Near weld seams. Answer B. In straight, non-reinforced areas per OEM instructions. Explanation. Cutting only in OEM-approved zones ensures strength and safety. 27. Why should aluminum repairs be done in a separate area from steelwork? A. To reduce noise. B. To prevent galvanic corrosion. C. To save time. D. To meet paint codes. Answer. B. To prevent galvanic corrosion. Explanation. Steel dust contaminates aluminum, causing corrosion when both metals contact moisture. 28. If a vehicle's center section is lower than specification, what type of damage exists? A. Sag. B. Mash. C. Twist. D. Diamond. Answer A. Sag. Explanation. Sag damage is indicated when the middle portion of the structure drops downward. 29. Why should torque-to-yield bolts not be reused? A. They stretch permanently when first tightened. B. They corrode quickly. C. They are expensive. D. They lose thread pitch. Answer A. They stretch permanently when first tightened. Explanation. These bolts deform at yield strength, so reusing them risks failure. 30. What happens if adhesive bonding surfaces are not properly cleaned? A. Adhesive cures faster. B. Bond strength is reduced. C. Paint color changes. D. Heat is trapped. Answer B. Bond strength is reduced. Explanation. Contamination weakens adhesion and may lead to joint failure. 31. How are electronic measuring systems calibrated? A. Using OEM-approved calibration targets. B. By adjusting clamps manually. C. Through chain tensioning. D. By measuring tire angles. Answer. A. Using OEM-approved calibration targets. Explanation. Factory calibration ensures accuracy of laser or camera-based measurements. 32. Which of the following is a non-repairable damage condition? A. Minor twist. B. Sharp kink. C. Slight sag. D. Surface buckle. Answer. B. Sharp kink. Explanation. Kinks indicate metal tearing and require part replacement. 33. Why is sequence important when performing multiple pulls? A. Prevents unnecessary stress buildup. B. Reduces rack setup time. C. Improves paint match. D. Keeps chains tight. Answer. A. Prevents unnecessary stress buildup. Explanation. Proper sequence ensures the structure returns to normal gradually. 34. Before welding near fuel lines, you should A. Clamp lines tightly. B. Remove or shield lines per OEM procedures. C. Drain fuel completely. D. Spray with lubricant. Answer. B. Remove or shield lines per OEM procedures. Explanation. Prevents fire hazards and fuel vapor ignition. 35. Which safety item must always be worn during frame pulling? A. Earplugs. B. Safety glasses and steel-toe boots. C. Cotton gloves. D. Painter's mask. Answer. B. Safety glasses and steel-toe boots.
Explanation. These protect against flying debris and heavy object impact.
36. What causes a sway-up condition? A. Side collision. B. Rear impact bending rails upward. C. Front sag. D. Diamond shift. Answer: B. Rear impact bending rails upward. Explanation: upward arching results from compressive force at rear ends. 37. What does the term datum refer to in measurement? A. The vehicle center line. B. The reference plane from which height measurements are taken. C. The wheel alignment point. D. The floor of the shop. Answer: B. The reference plane from which height measurements are taken. Explanation: all vertical measurements are compared to the datum line. 38. What's the risk of welding on galvanized steel without proper ventilation? A. Poor penetration. B. Zinc fumes that are toxic. C. Excessive spatter. D. Over-hardening. Answer: B. Zinc fumes that are toxic. Explanation: burning zinc releases fumes that can cause metal fume fever. 39. What does the term springback describe after pulling? A. Paint cracking. B. Metal returning slightly toward original damage. C. Chain loosening. D. Clamp slipping. Answer: B. Metal returning slightly toward original damage. Explanation: elastic deformation causes minor rebound, over-pulling slightly compensates. 40. Which document provides detailed sectioning and weld locations? A. Repair order. B. OEM body repair manual. C. Paint code chart. D. Service invoice. Answer: B. OEM body repair manual. Explanation: only OEM manuals specify proper structural repair procedures. 41. Why should the pulling chain be aligned with the damage direction? A. Reduces pulling time. B. Prevents twisting or off-angle force. C. Keeps clamps shiny. D. Increases rack stability. Answer: B. Prevents twisting or off-angle force. Explanation: straight pulls apply even load and maintain accuracy. 42. Which type of frame damage changes the diagonal but not the height? A. Twist. B. Diamond. C. Sag. D. Sway. Answer: B. Diamond. Explanation: diamond distortion affects length and diagonal alignment, not height. 43. If frame rails are bowed upward at the center, this condition is A. Sag. B. Sway up. C. Twist. D. Mash. Answer: B. Sway up. Explanation: upward bowing indicates sway up, opposite of sagging. 44. When measuring from fixed reference holes, the measurement should be taken to A. Trim mounts. B. Center of hole or slot. C. Nearest edge. D. Random point. Answer: B. Center of hole or slot. Explanation: center measurements ensure consistent and comparable readings. 45. If datum height readings differ more than 6 mm side to side, A. Acceptable tolerance. B. Indicates twist or sag. C. Normal variance. D. Caused by tire size. Answer: B. Indicates twist or sag. Explanation: height differences beyond 5 to 6 mm show vertical misalignment. 46. When is it appropriate to use a reverse pull? A. To finish final straightening after overpull. B. To increase chain tension. C. For decorative adjustments. D. When clamps slip. The answer is A. To finish final straightening after overpull. Explanation: reverse pulls correct minor overshoot in structural alignment. 47. Which of the following ensures the proper fit of welded structural panels? A. Mock-up or test fitting before welding. B. Welding immediately after trimming. C. Clamping only one side. D. Using excessive filler. The answer is A. Mock-up or test fitting before welding. Explanation: ensures all panels align correctly before permanent attachment. 48. What is the safest way to remove damaged panels bonded with adhesives? A. Pry apart with chisel. B. Use heat gun at controlled temperature. C. Strike with hammer. D. Dissolve with paint thinner. The answer is B. Use heat gun at controlled temperature. Explanation: proper heat softens adhesive for clean removal without damage. 49. Why should a technician record both pre- and post-repair measurements? A. For insurance and quality verification. B. For color matching. C. To compare paint times. D. For airbag reset timing. The answer is A. For insurance and quality verification. Explanation: measurement documentation proves repair accuracy and structural integrity. 50. Which organization's training ensures collision repair meets industry safety standards? A. EPA. B. ICAR. C. OSHA. D. NHTSA. The answer is B. ICAR. Explanation: ICAR provides recognized technical education and certification for structural repair professionals.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.